Hi, I'm Dr. Elliot Adam, and here is part 3 of my Zodiac Tarotscopes for the month of July. And in this video, we're going to cover the signs of Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. I'm going to use these Zodiac cards, so you can just scroll ahead to find your sign. But here we're going to start with Sagittarius. And the first card for Sagittarius is what Sagittarius has been working through up into this point. And we have the Ace of Swords. This means taking charge, basically taking control and feeling powerful. Whenever the Ace of Swords comes up, it's indicating it's important for you to confront things this month, Sagittarius. So from the Crown of Victory on this card is dangling two branches. One is the palm branch, which represents survivability and hardiness. Palm trees can survive hurricanes, so this symbolizes you are stronger than you think. You can absolutely confront the challenge in front of you. And the other branch is the olive branch, which is the symbol of peace. And this indicates that if you confront things this month, and as you've been confronting things, you've actually created more peace in your life. So this is where you're coming from. It's basically saying that you've gotten a taste for what your power can do. And what you really want to do is follow through with that and continue to confront things in order to bring about a sense of peace and balance. And always with this card, it's saying that you can handle the heat, you can take the heat. So there's no need to get out of the kitchen. The next card we have for Sagittarius is what they need to keep in mind for the month. And that's the King of Cups. And the King of Cups can mean a couple of things. Number one, he's concerned with the home. So this could be a time where the focus is put on bringing stability to your home situation. But oftentimes too, the King of Cups is the king of the water element. He's the king of emotions. So this could be a time of really confronting some feelings and also bringing stability to those. The King of Cups is above the waves on the card. He's on the stone platform, which makes him rise above the waves, and he's not really sunk by them. And so this is indicating that you too will be confronting some pretty major emotions this next month, but that it's time to bring stability to them. And when I couple that with that Ace of Swords, it's saying it's so important this next month to just kind of confront those uncomfortable conversations and just have them. That's actually going to be what brings about peace for you, not only in your home, but also in your work environment as well. So that's for the sign of Sagittarius. Now we're going to go to the sign of Capricorn. And so the first card for Capricorn is what they have been working through. And that's the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is all about gratitude and just feeling grateful that things are not as bad as they could be. And Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, so sometimes they can look at the negative and just say, well, this isn't right or this isn't good. But when the Ten of Cups comes up, it's saying none of that is here. You're basically looking at everything you're grateful for. And on this card, you can see this family that's together and they're enjoying each other's company and they've gone up the road out of their little house. And this symbolizes getting out of your situation and looking at it with perspective from afar. And when you're able to do that, just like on this card, this rainbow appears, and suddenly you see how blessed you really are. So this card could actually indicate, metaphorically leaving the house, walking away from it, and looking at it from a distance and saying, man, remember when I really wanted everything I have right now? It's so great I have these things. So this is just a card of gratitude, and it says that you've been working on gratitude as well. And always with the Ten of Cups, there's a connotation of family. So this could just be a time of reconnecting with family and feeling gratitude to have your family. And then the card that you need to keep in mind for the month of July is the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands always indicates movement and fast action and a lot of information to process in a short amount of time. This could indicate that there's a barrage of information coming your way. You need to process it quickly and you need to put it into action. The Eight of Wands is a very unique card in the tarot, especially in the Rider-Waite Tarot, because it's the only card that does not depict a human being or the body part or a part of a human being. And what this indicates is that although things are going to speed up at this time, it's important for you to be dispassionate about it, to almost be airy, and to not really take things personally. It doesn't have anything to do with you so much as it's just what is happening around you. Whenever this card comes up, it's telling you to be flexible and adaptable, and to realize that things are going to be speeding up, and so it's so important to monitor your stress levels and keep them at a reasonable level so that you don't freak out. When I see it next to the 10 of Cups, it could also indicate that there's a pickup in family issues, or that family is going to be something that's more and more prevalent, or something that is really going to need your attention more as we're going through this next month. But again, it's also saying stay logical and be dispassionate. Don't get drawn into things too emotionally, or you could kind of get overwhelmed pretty quickly. The next card is the Aquarius card. And so this is what Aquarius has been working through up into this point in this month. And we got the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is unique in the tarot because of all the tarot cards, she holds the most elaborately decorated chalice. And cups in the tarot represent feelings or emotions. So what this is implying is the Queen of Cups is honoring her feelings. She's really listening to her emotions at this time. She's not just listening to them, she's valuing them. And when the Queen of Cups comes up, it's indicating that it's important for you to gear into and listen to all of your feelings and honor all of your feelings, not just the happy ones, but also the uncomfortable ones, because that's where some of the growth is happening for you. It's interesting too, Aquarius is the water bearer, and here the Queen of Cups is bearing the water. And so there is a quality of taking your feelings and looking at them, and really also seeing what value they have for you. And I would just say with the Queen of Cups that your feelings are fuel this month. And so you can really harness that energy and put it into a productive direction. But you also, again, you need to make peace with them. And sometimes Aquarius is known for detaching from feelings. And so this could indicate that you actually want to get more into your emotions and be more vulnerable or more sensitive this next month. And then what you need to keep in mind for the month, Aquarius, is the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is a card of going through kind of some hard knocks, having some challenges, but still standing. You can see this guy, he's bumped, he's bruised, he's got his challenges, but he isn't defeated by them. And also he has worked hard to gain all the 9 wands behind him, and he's built a fence with them. And so whenever I see this card, I always think of the importance of boundaries in your life, and that it's important for you to stand up for yourself and for your right to be right now. Whenever the 9 of Wands is coming up, it's just saying to look out for situations that might test you, but to realize that you have the resolve and the ability to overcome the challenge, and so don't feel defeated by them. And it also is indicating that prevention is going to be the best cure with stressful situations in your life. So keep your boundaries up with things or people that you know are going to test those boundaries, and if you do that, you're going to be okay. And then finally, we get to Pisces. And our first card for Pisces is what Pisces has been working through up into this point. And we have the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is just a card of celebration. It's a rite of passage card. It's an enjoyment card. And so this could be a time where you have really been feeling the need to celebrate or just enjoy being present at this time. This is a card of enjoyment, so it could just indicate it's time to be social, it's time to connect with people, it's time to flirt a little bit again, and it's just time to have fun. Whenever we see the Four of Wands, it just says don't take things so seriously. It is a 4 card, it does imply stability and security, but it's saying that things are established and it's okay to play a little bit. And the thing you need to keep in mind for the month of July, Pisces, is the Hermit card. And this is a card of soul searching, introspection, and it's also a card of turning inward for answers. So instead of looking outside of yourself, thinking that the perfect thing out there is going to be what finally brings you peace or helps things, the Hermit is saying the answer is already in your inner wisdom. And the Hermit is being guided by that lantern filled with starlight, which means it's time to be transcendent, it's time to look at things from a distance, and it's also time to be in alignment with that immortal part of yourself. And although you may only see the next few feet in front of you in your pathway, the Hermit is saying to trust what you can see and keep acting with confidence, and eventually your way will be lit through a winding path. So I hope you enjoyed the Tarotscope for the month of July. And if you did enjoy it, I invite you to go to elliotoracle.com and schedule a reading with me. These mini readings are wonderful, but reading with me that's one-on-one, that's in-depth, and that is really tailored to your concerns is a lot more profound. So I hope you have a wonderful July, everybody, and take care.